Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning back in. Now, on today's video, we've had quite a lot of requests, people asking what our favorite type of tool bag is. The pros, cons, all the different things. So, to be fair, about 80% of these are James's bag. James, good colleague and friend, and these are, I'd say, well, good 3/4 of them are his. Yeah. So, I think we'll go through them one by one in just sort of random selection.
See what's good uses out of them. And
yeah, I think we'll just go through them one by one, pros and cons, and we'll just do it like that. So let's start at the very bottom. Right, I think it's only fair. Let's get the best bag out of the way first.
Let's get it out the way,
because it's special, you know. And it's this one. This is the Veto Pro Pack 10. Now, to be fair. We have seen these on site, and people, I think it's actually more of a carpenter's bag.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of builders of them as well.
Yeah, it's like builders use it as just like a bit of everything bag. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't think it really falls under the category of a bag for plumbers and electricians. So I think we'll push that one out of the way, and we'll get on to some of the better bags now. I'll tell you what, James, you pick which bag you want to start with.
Let's go with the Sortimo one first.
All right.
I think a mess.
Really? Don't listen to him. Don't know what he's talking about.
No, we'll keep that in. That's Tom's estate. Where's your blown up snips as well? Should we get them in there?
Actually, they're in the other bag. We're going to get to that one in a minute. Nipex are very kindly sending me some new snips, actually. Now, this is Sortimo's version of the open tote, and they've made a few additions to it, which I must say I quite like. These are very common bags. You see a lot of contractors using them. I used to use one, and they've only just sent us this one, so I've not really had time to actually use it. I think for me, the thing that I like the most about it is the Pro Click stuff on the sides. That's actually the pouch there, which I've just sort of started using that one as my go-to. If we've just got little call-outs and breakdowns and stuff, chances are that's the pouch that I'll walk into a property with. But I just like the idea, I mean, this is it empty, but I just like the idea that you can have a bigger tote.
I like this, I do, the idea of you can clip that into the stuff. Because you know what it's like in the little van, turn the corner, my bags go flying. Open a side door, boosh.
It is highly irritating, yeah. So I like the Pro Click stuff. In fact, I'll just demonstrate it. If you use the Bosch stuff.
I didn't even think it could click into these.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
So you could take your drill and...
yeah. And that's it, you can just carry all of it. So I actually quite like it. I think it's a cool...
That's a good idea, I quite like that.
Yeah, so that's for that reason I think it was worthy of being in today's lineup. So definitely a worthwhile... Well, again, we'll leave all the links below and just help yourself.
It's like, it reminds me of a Stanley bag. You know, the
Stanley open totes, yeah. Because you can buy those for about...
20 quid.
Yeah, 20, 30 quid.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had those in the past, the Stanley open totes, and this is basically one of those. Some of the bags we've already used. This one we haven't used yet, so we're going to trial this. And when we've got more information, we'll update below and we'll keep you posted. Pick the next one, James.
Ooh, go on, we'll go with this one next. Right, so this is my in and out bag, and that's Tom's in and out bag. So I just use this for like quick jobs. when we just got to pop in a couple of sockets or whatever, be changed. Oh, I don't know what that's hanging out. But that's a good idea. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it is a neat idea.
When I'm working up on ladders, I can clip it onto something and then just work straight from the bag. So that's quite good. But this way I can keep all the basic tools. But this does most things in a house, to be honest. If there's a board change, maybe not enough in there, and that's when I use like the CK one. But yeah, it's pretty good. What do you think of it?
Well, when you were on holiday in Spain or wherever it was, I did take it for a week. The first thing I liked about it was the chunky handle. It's nice and easy to carry, shoulder strap as well. I mean, it's a Veto bag, and Veto, to be fair, they're good bags. You can't really grumble with them. But it is, for, like you say, if you're just doing domestic in and out stuff, it's a good bag. It carries more than these little pouches, because the only downside with these ones is I find, you can carry your test meter, a set of snips, your volt pen, tape measure, but there are, like, you can just carry a bit more in that.
You could probably use it as a testing bag as well, because it's got room on the back, and it is for a tablet. I keep a drill in there. You pull that up, pulls the tablet out, so if you're doing reports or whatever, you can just...
Can you fit that little tough book in there?
No. But I know a lot of people do use tablets to do the forms, so it can be used for that as well. Yeah, no, it is a good bag. And that's not too expensive. I think that's about £130, so it's not like out of everyone's budget. This is a bit picky, but if you look now, when I'm putting that down, it lands on the handle and it topples.
That is a slight design flaw there.
You got it. Just me being lazy, you actually got to use your other hand to put it down, and then it's fine.
Well, it's interesting you say that because there is a flaw. Where is it on that CK bag, which we'll get to a little later?
Yeah.
A similar thing.
But it's just pure laziness if you don't move the handle. But you know, it's still a flaw.
Right, that was a Veto bag. So why don't we let's do a Velocity bag. The Velocity Rogue 6.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Velocity actually sent me this bag after one of the vans got broken into a while back and they nicked my tool bag. And Velocity very kindly sent me this one. And you've seen this in a lot of the content we've done. You've seen this quite a lot. And I don't actually use this bag now, but it's a great bag. The biggest downside I had with this was like what you were saying, going off that. When you get the bag, when you make them bigger, like it's a lovely light little pouch to carry. Now you can't carry a huge amount, but it's just super light and convenient. This, when you start filling this bag out with stuff, it gets so...
Can you imagine just taking this whole bag in just to change a socket?
That was the reason I had that little pouch. It's just, if you're just changing a socket or something, it's super easy. But to carry, it's a beautiful bag, and I used it only up until a couple of months ago. But you've got the shoulder strap, which was super comfortable, and the fittings and all the accessories on it were just super well made. The belt style clip on it, super fast. What I liked most about it was just the build quality of it. They are the same as those bags down there, the Veto bags. The Veto Velocity, they're well-made bags, and all of the fittings and stuff are super easy and intuitive to use. I like it.
I just don't think it's London. There's a lot of flats up and down stairs. You've got to walk from parking.
Yeah, carrying that big Bertha up 9 flights of stairs when the lift's out of service.
If you want to build muscle.
Yeah, if you want to build muscle, that's the perfect bag to use. And it is great. You can fit a ton of stuff in that. But it's that thing, isn't like, that bag there, the one that you just showed last, the Veto bag, that does carry the bulk of what you need.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously, you can keep a little drill in the back, but if you're doing a board change, you may need your SDS, your, 18-volt combi.
That's the thing with this one. Like, you can carry, in the middle, you've got the pockets. If you want to carry an 18-volt combi, if you want to carry a jigsaw or whatever, you can just chuck it all in there, and it's a huge space.
If you've got a trolley, it's probably keep all your tools in there and just chuck them on the trolley. It is a good bag then. Yeah,
I put 1 or 2 bits in there, but I mean, there's a ton of pockets. There is supposed to be, again, in there is you can carry. It does fit the smaller tough books, but yeah, you've got that pocket, you've got that pouch there, you've got the big empty pouch in the middle, which you can put 18-volt combi and stuff. And then on the other side, you've got 2 more pouches, I should say. A small one there, you could carry an iPad in there if you wanted to, I guess. And then the second...
Oh, it's got another, I didn't even realise.
Yeah. Oh. So, and again, just more packets, more pouches.
Pockets for days, isn't it?
Yeah, there's just, these sort of bags, you do pay a bit more for them, but they are well thought out.
They'll last years as well. Like, it looks like you've had your use out of it anyway.
Oh, that's had had some abuse. But it's still, I keep it because, there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah. The only disadvantage is, that's almost empty, but it's a good workout,
Fucking hell. I got even barely anything. It almost brought me through the floor.
It is a heavy beast, but it is a good bag.
Yeah. All right, so this is a bag I use for testing. So let me open it up. Fits everything you need for testing it. So wandering lead, a fluke tester. I used to use it as a main tool bag, but it just didn't have enough pockets in it, but it's literally perfect size for all my testing equipment. And I keep the tough buck in the back as well. So that's all I need for testing. And is
you just take one bag and
chuck it on my back, grab a pair of ladders, maybe my little pouch, which we'll come to in a minute. And that's all I need for an EICR. And it's just so easy to carry. But yeah, it is a decent bag. I've had this years now, and it's had some good use. But yeah, it's a perfectly good bag. You haven't used this or anything, have you?
No, I know Mark, the guy who used to be in some of the content, he's left now, but he had one of these and he swore by it. He said it was a great bag.
Yeah, no, it is. It's done its job, to be fair, worth the money.
It just, that hasn't got as many pockets as like the Veto or the Velocity has it.
If you're going to use it for your meter, yeah, happy days, and your laptop in your back. Or it depends what you do, but you can mix up so many different ways. But for me, that's perfect.
Do you want to do the CK one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just be
bad boy up here.
All right, this is a CK bag. So this bag's perfect for London. It's got wheels, so you can just roll it about.
I do like the idea of that. I think that's quite cool.
And you can do it as a backpack, so you could like essentially chuck in like a Sortimo backpack on your back and then wheel this one. That's depending what you're doing, but yeah, it is good for that. And these are CK are reasonably priced as well. I think this is only about 130 quid, so it's not too bad. And then you've got pockets at the front, loads of storage, loads of room inside then. Yeah, you can store so much in you. It does get heavy on the back, but that's obviously where the wheel comes in handy. What do you think of it?
It is. I like the pockets. Especially for electricians, because you've got so many small parts, small bits, loads and loads of pockets. And that was where I thought the weakness. What was the bag? Which was the one?
Milwaukee.
The Milwaukee one. Yeah. That was where I think that one fell down a little bit. Because it just contractors, especially plumbers, electricians, we use so many small parts. I think that definitely wins here.
I use this for like domestic, and when we're doing a board change, I can get loads in here. I can get my drills, I can get all my drill bits, hand tools, and it's just so easy to maneuver about. It's
a great bag, and actually I love the idea that you have it as a backpack or have it as a, you can pull it along. I think that's a good, they've definitely thought of that. I like the idea of that.
There's not many bags that have got that.
Which give you the best of both, yeah. The only flaw, which we did notice with it, which I noticed it when I borrowed it for the odd day doing work, is that if you load this bag up, especially on this side, if you load it up and you just open it out like that, that's what it does. And when it does it once or twice, it's all right. But trust me, the novelty of that gets that it wears off really quick. I do recall moments. It's all right. You just have to prop it when you open it out. You just prop it against a wall, and it's all right. But that's the only flaw I could find with it. Otherwise, it's a good bag.
It is a good bag, but reasonably priced as well. Compared to the Veto's Velocity, obviously you get a better quality, but depends what your budget is really. But
that's the thing, is budget, isn't it? If you're just after a cheap, if you are looking for a cheaper budget, it's definitely worth considering, 100%. Right, next one. Let's give a Sortimo backpack.
Sortimo.
We're divided over this. I just really like it, and I can't quite put my finger.
I like it. It's I like it. It's just for me, it just didn't have enough room.
Yeah.
But I got a stupid amount of tools.
You'll see why in a second. The pros I liked about it. It's super, super comfortable. You can wear that on your back. It's so well padded. You can wear that on the tube. You can go, you can go from here all the way down to, Richmond on the tube. It's super comfy. You open it out, and this is only, I've just put one or two in just to show you, but it just opens flat like that, and in this end here, opens out. This was for me what sold it. It gives you an eye box. So Sortimo give you an eye box in the back, and you can tailor these when you buy it online. You can select whether you want to have big trays, little trays. I just had a selection, but you can carry stuffing glands, screws, Wagos. You've got the whole kit, some spare rechargeable batteries, Duracells, cable cleats.
You can make it to what you need it for.
Yeah, you can make that what you need, which I really liked. And there's a little pouch there. I just keep some old MR16 drivers just to be, when you're doing domestic.
Are we going to talk about these snips, or is that for another video?
My Nipex, there's nothing wrong with those, cheeky bastard.
It's been an ongoing issue.
There's no, I bought these things, going off on a tangent, I bought these years ago, and it was the very first day I bought them, I cut through a live wire, as you would. It was one of my first cuts, and I put a hole right in the middle of them. And I had to keep using them because I just bought them. And I've just got so used to it now. But Nipex actually are very kindly sending some brand new ones, so thank you very much, Nipex. And then in the back here, you can just put, I've just got a selection of stuff, wood drill bits, distance measurer, smoke spray. Again, if you're just doing in and out stuff, fire alarm testing, super handy.
It is a good bag, isn't it?
That's a little bit disorganized because you can't really keep it organized because of its nature, but...
When I was using this, I used to keep a drill in here.
Yeah,
I used to keep my combi in here, all my drill bits in the back, and then obviously the basic hand tools in the middle, and obviously the fixing straight the other side. But yeah, I like the bag, to be fair.
The only thing is that was its biggest flaw, what you were saying. It doesn't have many pouches. You've got these pockets here and these elasticated straps, which that was what I was doing. Snips, pliers, and then I had my pad saw, chicken stick,
If you're doing the same thing maybe every day, you're using the same tools, and there's not a huge amount of them, perfect. Your fixings, your combi, your drilling all in the back. But
there's not a lot of pockets on it, but for me what won was the eye box in the back, you can just keep a whole selection of little bits. So it's same as all the other. It's pros and cons. It's finding a bag which
suits you.
It suits you, yeah. Because that won't suit everybody, but for me going in and out of domestic, that eye box was brilliant.
There'll be people who that's perfect for.
Yeah,
Exactly what they need.
And it's not heavy. It's quite a light, you know.
Yeah.
It's definitely lighter than the
I
others.
agree what you're saying. They're comfy on your back.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt at all.
Okay, so what we're going to do, the small pouches, we'll rattle through those together because they all do much of muchness. They all do the same sort of job.
Yeah.
So that was your one.
Yeah. So this is, as Tom sends me, going to a circular light. It's just, I'll chuck a couple of drivers in there, maybe a tester, and just chuck it on my hip. It has got like a little clip, so you can just clip it straight over your belt, or actually put the belt straight through. But again, Veto, good build, nothing wrong with it.
It goes back to what I was saying about that was my pouch that I used, and it's a similar sort of size, similar sort of capacity. You can't fit a lot in any of these pouches, but they are, like you say, for just doing little things, sockets,
like,
lights, just little odds and ends, they're great.
Yeah. This is my board change bag. So when I'm up on the ladder or whatever, I'll hook it on. And you know what, it could be quite stressful, no time for dinner, so boosh.
Boosh!
Tom's dry noodles. I can't say I've tried them yet, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't think I will be trying them.
Nothing wrong with it.
Biscuits, and in the main compartment, you know,
Twiglets.
And some sugar.
That ended up just basically being the food, that's a sustenance bag.
Yeah, so it's more important than the tools, to be fair, on a board change.
The thing is though, we did try, because that's actually branded as a board, it's branded as a
meter bag.
Meter bag.
It did fit the Fluke in there, like I showed you in the Milwaukee bag, and all the leads and everything, but the only thing I couldn't fit in there was the wandering lead and the laptop. And it's like, well, if I'm taking one bag in,
that's it.
I may as well have a bag that fits it all in, because otherwise I'll be just back and forth the van, so it kind of defeats the object. But it is obviously a good bag.
That's the thing, if you've got to start carrying the laptop and your wander lead separately, it's like,
defeats the object.
you might as well go back to the Milwaukee bag and just put it all in one bag.
Well, that's what basically I did, and I put it all in there.
So that's now the food the sustenance bag. Unless you've got a better use for it, so put it below if you know, if you can think of a better use for it. But beyond that, little pouches, all much the same sort of capacity.
These would be mainly used for the bucket truck, I think.
The TOUGHBUILT series is quite good because they've got the rail which you just click on and off. So it's a similar sort of concept to what Sortimo have done. They've got the drill holsters and all that sort of stuff, but they are good. It's like you say, it's just finding what works for you. This was actually your bag, wasn't it? When did you stop using this?
When I moved to London.
Oh, right, okay. This is more, to be fair, this is more of a plumber's bag, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I was using it more for my drill, so you can actually like fit drills inside it.
It's a lot of space,
Yeah, you can put an SES and like drill bits everywhere and basic tools. It is a good bag, but it just was not suited for me and for London really, just because of the weight again. Similar to the other Velocity bags, they're perfect for what they do. But
and they're heavy duty bags,
Yeah, just not for what I do. But yeah, it is a good bag. And this as well, you just take that out if you need to take anything with you.
Because that's more for a plumber, isn't it? Because they can carry a bottle of gas there.
Yeah.
They're soldering stuff.
Blowtorch and whatever.
Yeah. Tough, well-built bags, but yeah.
Just not suited for what I need. This was from when I was working in factories and I used to strap my bag on top. So
I like the idea of it actually, yeah.
So I used to put my bag on top, flip that over, wheel it in. If you go over a curve, it does topple, but don't worry about that. And then inside, keep all your drill bits here, drills around the outside and whatever. And then, because I'm quite OCD, can I shut that a sec?
What was in here?
My drills.
Ah, I used to have one just like that, it went missing.
You say that about a lot of things, I know that. And then I used to keep all like drill bits and whatever in there. I don't use it anymore. Yeah. Again, it's decent.
It's just the sort of thing, it's, like you say, if you're working in factories or just on one level place, it's all right. But as soon as you've got to start going up and down.
Can you imagine using this in London? You've got to climb a flat, stairs and flats.
Sorry, love, can I just get this on the tube? Sorry.
Stairs and flats, that makes no sense. Like in the communal area, obviously.
It's just, for urban areas, it just, if you're in a factory or a commercial place and you're just rolling around on one gradient, they're great.
And I put a makeshift spoiler on there to make it look quite cool and kept some tape on there.
There's loads of different combinations of these boxes, but for me, tough boxes like this, these DeWALT Stanley boxes and stuff, for what we do, I just don't think they have a, they just don't have a place.
100% not for domestic.
Yeah.
So, as you know, we're starting new railway and highway work, so I thought I like bags, I want a new bag.
You like bags?
Oh yeah,
I
didn't know that. Yeah, I do. So I thought I'm gonna get a bright one so I can see it in the dark if we work at night or whatever. I know a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, you should have an orange one. I know, it was a deal, so I didn't have a choice.
He was being cheapskate is what he's saying.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is basically gonna be my railway bag.
It is, to be fair, it's a beautiful bag.
Yeah, maybe go into depth in another video of this, but I just keep all my tools in there that I'm going to be using. But you can just tell the quality of this bag. It's just so many pockets, and it does get heavy as well. Like it's quite a
yeah, it's good if you want a daily workout and you don't have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But it is good, yeah.
So I keep my Tom's drill, and then on the back you lift off and then you got more pockets again. But I think if you guys can think of anything else I need to get, more tools, I like buying tools. Anything for the railways or highways, let me know. But yeah, this is a good bag. What do you think of it now you see it?
I like the idea, again, having the clip on the side, you can just clip all and there's loads of tons, so many pockets on this. And it is well built, you can just feel the quality. You know,
Yeah.
How much was that bag?
200, I think it's 250 with my food bag. Sandwich bag.
I mean, yeah, that is definitely on the upper end of what I think anybody would pay for a bag, but it is.
You pay for what you get at the
Yeah.
end of the day, don't you? But
I like the leather on it as well. It's a beautifully, you can just tell it's a beautifully put together bag. Yeah, we'll do on this one, we'll do another video more in depth about how James has kitted it out, or you can do that actually, yeah. Well, lift that with one hand, mate, just like.
I'm going to be embarrassed. You need to put on myself. You'll have to wait that, see what that
yeah,
is.
but it is, because it's a backpack, it is,
Yeah, it's,
you know,
well,
it's all right.
Check it on your back, see if you think I've put too much in it. It's always fell through the floor. Yeah. How much right now weighs?
It's a good 25 kilos.
Yeah,
it's
I'd
a fair.
I'd say around that, yeah. Look like you're going to school now.
Yeah. Hi, Mum. No, it's all right though. Yeah. That's the thing. You can make it heavier.
Oh, but you could fill that so much so you wouldn't even be able to carry it. It's just got how many pockets, but
if it like on your back, it's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
If you've got to carry that with your hand, the novelty will wear off quick. But as a backpack, it's. Do you know what I mean? It is all right if you're going up 20 flights of stairs. It will
gets the legs going.
Yeah, it gets the legs going. But
time will tell. I might find flaws with it yet. I haven't used it enough yet.
How long have you had that? A week?
Week, but I haven't really used it much anyway. Yeah, wherever you're hooking that to is coming down with the bag.
It's got to be a strong fixing.
It's a good idea. This is a flaw, actually. Well, I say a flaw, but it's a good idea. But can you think of anything that's going to hold that up?
Yeah, you can't just have like a 1.5 inch 8 sticking out the wall because it'll just take
Stick that on the ladder, you'll come down with it.
Yeah, it's a nice idea and it's a lovely bag though, yeah. But time will tell. We'll keep you updated on some of these bags that we use, the ones that we like the most. We'll keep you updated of how we get on with them, I think, yeah. Right, well, we're going to love you and leave you. Put all your comments and feedback below. Good, bad, indifferent. Which ones do you like? Which ones don't you like? I mean, I don't want to discredit the old, you know, it's still got a place, like, it's not, you know. Comments, feedback, put it all below, and we'll see you on Monday's video. See you later, take care. To be honest, Veto, you know, it is a nice bag. If you fancy maybe, you know, sending me one in orange, that'd be, you know, I wouldn't turn it down is what I'm saying. It is quite a nice bag.